I'm Nicole King, and this is Marbella Now.
And as time flies by, you'll open up your eyes wide. You feel it's gonna go your way. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. Hey, hey, hey.
It's a pleasure to welcome to the studio today Willem Falter, who is part of the Rotary Club Marbella Guadalmina and kind of heads up the End Plastic Soup and the sustainability incentives of the club. Willem, lovely to see you again.
Oh, lovely to see you again after last Saturday on the Paseo.
It
right?
was fabulous. Really nice day, and the provisions of rain held off, and that was a blessing. We had light sunshine.
Absolutely.
I was very nice because I actually took my camera and we had a whole show dedicated to the day last Wednesday. But I know that at the end of the day there must have been a lot of conclusions made and the feedback of what happened during the day, and I'm excited to hear from you. What was the consensus of everybody at the end of the day?
Well, the consensus was that due to the rain there were not as much people as we would have loved to be honest. But basically what the idea of the whole 5th of June is that I think in the meantime there were about 60 to 100 clubs in the whole world busy with End Plastic Soup. And this is more or less the day where everybody tries to take some awareness for the problem of the thing, to do some education. So what I love this year, that is we had the stand on the Paseo, we had Mi Moana next to us with all the education. There were the beach cleanups down at the beach. Next to us was Produnas, which is also a very nice initiative. Then Hydralia, which I thought was quite amusing because they gave away water bottles. And I'm not so sure if people are going to take the tap water in the water bottles. So it was a pity that they didn't have somebody there to discuss the problem of all the plastic bottles which we use and we buy in supermarkets. And sometimes they will be recycled, and as you know only 9% of all the plastic is recycled, and so it would have been lovely to see if there would be another problem for all the water bottles everybody is buying in supermarkets.
I have to say that I include myself in this. I buy plastic bottles of water. I could, I suppose, get a filter jug for the tap water at home, and then use one of these reusable bottles to use the water. I think it takes a little bit more forethought. We just have to be more prepared and aware that we need to make these provisions.
Well, you know, the problem with all the plastic problem, it will never go away, and plastic will not go away. But if you realize that 50% of all the plastic which is manufactured is single use, and we can do something about it, and if everybody does a very little bit, the whole is of course contributing quite a lot, and is also getting a little bit pressure on manufacturers and also on the supermarkets. And what you now see is that the big supermarkets, Carrefour, Mercadona, they already are changing very slowly to plastic bags which can be recycled, which are biodegradable. Even Carrefour gives you a kind of nets, you say that in English, where you don't have, where you can reuse them. And and with water bottles, then you have to buy a filter system, and then you have a few water bottles which you take along. So it is indeed a little bit more work, but that's all to do with climate. We have to change our habits. And that's not very easy because...
No, it's not. We're all so used to what we do, and I think we don't realize. I had no idea, and I suppose not no idea, but you don't think that the waste that goes down the toilet ends up in the ocean.
Yeah.
I didn't consider ever that baby wipes would be put down the toilet, first of all. I didn't think people did that. But then no idea that they're actually just more plastic. The woman just adds into this infinite little specks of plastic that we get in the fish, in the food. And in the whole system.
That's a huge problem, because the plastic never goes away. If you can imagine on the bingo card app, and you see that bananas takes a year, well, okay, that's all right. And then after cigarette butts, they never go away. They all go down to microplastic and nanoplastics, and they are everywhere. And they are, of course, they are in the sea, and if they are smaller and smaller, they come in the plankton. There are quite some researches where you can see these very little animals and little points of microplastics. And the plankton are eaten by small animals, and the small animals by the bigger,
So
and it goes up.
100% in the food chain.
Yeah, well, it's you and me. We have it already. And there was even a storm where microplastics were raining down in the Everest kind of things. So there's so much microplastics. And also it is not only in the sea, but also people who leave it in nature. And masks is a huge example, because if you don't do anything, they will not go away. They will also be reduced to very small particles in nature. And also probably birds and whatever animals you have in nature will eat them.
So there is no reverse now, it's just not let it get worse.
Exactly. Well, what is interesting is that we say the problem is there, but we cannot say, okay, let's do nothing. So exactly what you say, we have to reverse it. And so we have to use a little bit pressure to the manufacturers, and slowly that is coming up, and certainly to politicians. Like the wipes in the toilets and the thing coming into the sea in the government. Yeah, that are still things which have to be changed from a political point of view. But anyway, we try also to educate the children. And for example, Mi Moana is very good in it, and so we
I saw the trailer. What a lovely video. And well done, Nikki. That was absolutely delightful.
Great,
the
isn't
way
it?
she's presented it. Loved it.
Yeah, so we sponsored this as a Rotary Club. We sponsored the making of and there are 7 videos. This is only a trailer, which is going to be presented to the schools. So we hope, and it is in Spanish, with I think English subtitles will come up. And probably we are going to tell our clubs in South America that they can use it for education, because it's a very simple tool for education. It is fun, it is easy to comprehend, and it's quite an impact, I guess. So Nikki did a fantastic job.
An absolutely fantastic job, and Mark for doing the recording. Absolutely fabulous, and I think it really will help. I found it informative. Just the trailer was entertaining, it was informative. And the app that you briefly mentioned, and we looked at briefly during the event. Now that seemed fascinating. So I saw that you had to like match up things to win on the day a Rotary Club water bottle. But what actually did the app show? You say like the time it takes things to degrade. It was actually more informative than I thought.
First of all, it's informative, and secondly, it is absolutely fun. If you download the plastic bingo app on your phone, you get a card, and you just go around and you make a picture of all the things you can see till you have the whole card full. Okay, and they could have a prize when they came to us on the 5th. But anyway, the bingo app is still there, and we will give them to schools to use them, and there's information on how long it takes for plastic to disappear. And it's a fantastic, interesting tool.
And it is. It's just creating more awareness. We're more informed we are. It's just time that we all need to get used to it.
Absolutely. And if I do quite a lot of presentations to other Rotary clubs, and people know that plastic is a problem. But if you tell them how big the problem is, then they all look like, wow, I never knew that it was so big. But there are solutions. There are technical solutions. They're coming up more and more. So I will not say that I am pessimistic about it, and at the end of the day we have to go to a circular economy, and that's the only thing, but we are not there yet.
We're not there yet, a work in progress.
Absolutely.
Well, you got our support 100%. Willem, thank you so much.
It was my pleasure to be able to tell a little bit about our initiative. With your help, it was really great to be here.
Many times, we need to keep reminding ourselves all the time. Don't go away, we'll be back after this short break.
Pronto llegará Mi Moana en vuestro colegio con 7 vídeos en los cuales les daremos desafíos, juegos, películas cortas, pero también explicaciones. ¿Preparados para limpiar el mundo? Entonces prestad atención.
Nos gustaría llevaros en un viaje debajo del agua. ¿Os venís? envases de plástico reciclables. Hasta muy pronto.
Hey, hey.
Sometimes it's nice to just get lost in the moment without a care in the world.
However, if something does come up and you find you're actually lost, it's also nice to know that you can call Linear Director to come and find you. Call Linear Director on 952 14 78 34 to see how they can better your life too.
Alright guys, so I'm the designated driver tonight, so I'm going to choose the ZeroHero place. So all of my soft drinks are for free. And if you want to go somewhere else, just check out the Facebook, Instagram or the ZeroHero.es website for any of the bars, discotheques or restaurants on there. I'm happy to go anywhere you want to go, as long as it's ZeroHero.
Hi guys, Ross here from Hogan Stand. Proud to be a member of the ZeroHero campaign. And we recommend everybody. Nobody drives drinking. Everybody who drives a car doesn't have any alcohol in their system, and we're proud to sponsor the ZeroHero program.
Set you on your way, no time to hesitate. We are all the same. So much trouble.
G-Wine is happy to be ZeroHero partner.
How cool is that? G-Wine.
Thank you.
That's
Glad
okay.
are proud to present Zero to Hero. Never drink and drive.
Yes, I mean, do you think that McNulty's is proud to be a ZeroHero partner?
Out of bounds, ZeroHero partners.
Here we are, sticker going on, delighted to welcome everybody and to be part of the ZeroHero campaign. Delighted.
ZeroHero, welcome here at the Gaucho de Banús.
Welcome to Lemongrass, Doña Lola. Thank you very much.
ZeroHero, welcome to Portofino, Cabo Pino.
Hi guys, Kazatua is proud to welcome the ZeroHeroes. So come on in and enjoy free soft drinks for anyone who is the designated driver. Thank you, Nicole.
Everyone that comes and wants to join our ZeroHero association, they will have free non-alcoholic drinks at our venue at any time.
So here we are at Everest. Very cool.
Yeah.
Stickers going up.
Hi, my name is Govinda. I'm from Everest. Welcome to ZeroHero, to Everest Fusion, to enjoy your cocktails, drinks, and happy hour as well. And food, of course, is delicious. Thank you.
Hero, welcome to Sister Taperia. Perfecto.
Here at the Hogan Stand, Thursday evening means just one thing. Hannah and her quiz.
Quiz night.
Quiz night. Gosh, Hannah, how many years have you been doing this now?
Wow, this is year 11, I think. 11 years. 11 years of a weekly Thursday night quiz at the Hogan Stand, which is great.
Even during lockdown, you carried on online with PJ, keeping people entertained. So it really is obviously as established as the Hogan Stand is your quiz on a Thursday. It's a lot of work to prepare your quizzes.
It is, yeah. I mean, I've sort of got used to it. I do enjoy it. I love quizzes. I love quizzing. So coming up with questions is really good fun for me. But it's not as easy as, well, I don't think anyone thinks it easy, but often people say to me, oh, I've got a great quiz question for you. And they give me a question and it's really difficult. And people sort of mistake that for being a good quiz question. But if I ask a question and nobody in the room knows it, then it's a bad quiz question. You know, you don't want everyone going, what? I've not a clue, no idea. You know, that's not fun. People want to be able to try and guess and work it out. So you've got to have a balance of easy questions, some harder ones, and yeah, but nothing that's too difficult.
Right,
hopefully.
Challenging but not impossible.
Exactly.
And what are the topics that you cover?
So it covers most things. It's a real general knowledge quiz, but there's a general knowledge round, there's music and entertainment, there's history, sport and leisure, a wild card round, which is something different each week, sometimes relating to something that's happened in the news, but sometimes not, could be completely random. There is the written word, geography, science and nature. There is also news and current affairs, which is to do with things that have happened in the news, and there's a picture round as well, which is a surprise.
A lot of preparation as well as your radio show, so everyone's very grateful. How does one take part? Do you have to pre-book and you show up on the day?
Well, it's since COVID, it hasn't been as busy as it used to be pre-COVID.
Except today, I mean the place is packed in and out.
It's looking busy, yeah, but we used to get on average 14 teams in a week. Whereas since COVID, it's more like 8, 9. I don't think we've hit 10 yet since COVID, which is a real shame. So people can come back to the quiz. It's perfectly safe. The staff here do a great job. You know, the staff are wearing masks. All the tables are 2 meters apart and everything. So all the rules are perfectly adhered to. So it's perfectly safe and it's great fun. So you theoretically can just turn up, but it's better to get in touch with me or the Hogan Stand to book a table to ensure you get a spot.
Wonderful. Hannah, I'll let you go because I know everybody's very eager to get going.
Thank you. Thanks to go.
See you in a minute. Very exciting.
Hey, hey.
Covered in iron in a box. Is the statue on top part of it? Interesting. Enchanté.
Enchanté, Nicole.
Nice to meet you and
nice
interesting.
To meet you. I'm real estate.
You're from real estate?
Marbella, but small real estate. But I know Nina for 3 days. It's dinner with Christina Zekeli.
Of course, bien sûr.
Marbella,
bien sûr.
Bien sûr. And I love the art.
The artwork is fabulous, but I'm interested that you like this thing here. Really, I see it's clever, but it's not my taza de
And
té.
I love this gallery because you have my favorite artist. And favorite woman.
Audrey Hepburn.
Yes.
I love Audrey Hepburn.
I love this woman.
I'm a big Audrey Hepburn fan, but the artwork, Nina's
Because
artwork is fabulous.
It's not only an artist, it's a woman. For the children, for everything.
For animals, everything. A woman who just of the earth.
Strong woman.
Yeah, Mother Nature, our Audrey Hepburn. Well, Françoise, you've been here a long time, right?
In Marbella?
In Marbella?
23 years.
And where were you from originally?
Paris, from Montmartre.
Oh, la la!
Ooh, la la.
And obviously you feel very at home here.
Yes, but I don't want to come back. I prefer to live in Spain.
Marbella, ours, chez moi.
Maintenant, c'est chez moi. I'm middle Andalus.
I always say Andaluza por osmosis.
For osmosis?
I'm Andalusian by osmosis.
Ah yes, why not?
Enchanté, à bientôt.
Enchanté, à bientôt. Kiss.
Nina, awesome as always. You look absolutely stunning. Look at this get up. You are a work of art yourself. A lovely Saturday evening soiree. Nice.
Yes. Saturday is always the day of my openings. As we have COVID, I do short openings with 15, 20 people like today. And always in groups where I think they like to be together.
Well, I'm meeting some fabulous people and bumped into Wayne Chasan, who's got some photographs up. Your group of artists is growing.
Great. Next time, Internations, the culturally interested people of Internations are coming. And then the Mujeres Empresarias of Marbella will come. So
it's lovely because this is a space to share with everybody. It's an idyllic for a cocktail, a gathering, and to see some magnificent artwork. Lovely people. Our Francoise disappearing in the background. But as you can see, a nice select group. And Wayne behind there, having a chat with Gerhard. Congratulations, Nina.
You're very welcome. And you look stunning. Give me the camera so that everybody sees how you look like. 1, 2, 3.
Cheers, my baby.
Look at her.
Photographer Wayne Chasan and our honorary consul Daniel.
Love to see you again.
Chasan, what a lovely surprise, and to see you here exhibiting.
A total surprise. Lovely to see you.
Lovely to see you. Last time was on Zoom.
Yeah.
During lockdown.
Oh my gosh,
Oh my God.
It's true. But I remember our times together talking about the book and talking about my career, sitting there. It was in person. And that Zoom is almost like a dream.
It's like
a bit surreal.
For me also, it's like a year on pause.
Yeah.
It was just like there was a whole pause and we were just all caught up in a pause. But anyway, you're certainly moving things along.
Always.
Lovely to see the collaboration with you and Nina.
I've loved Nina forever. I've known her for decades. And I have to say that Nina is a brilliant photographer as well. When I had my band for about 10 years, she was the official or unofficial band photographer. And she has an eye. No matter what she does, she has an eye.
And I love that she's doing #Better Together, joining people together in this fabulous, colourful, heartwarming space. And explain a bit, Wayne, these pictures are here, obviously very nationally inspired.
Well, it's interesting because Nina and I did a collaboration quite some time ago in her old gallery about my photography of horses with Robert Babra for the Cardenas Horses and Home book. And she came to me now and she said, I really want something that's festive, that's feria, that's Spanish. And I thought about it and I said, Nina, I don't really think I have anything that I would consider artistic along those lines. I have some stock commercial images and I have artistic images, but I don't think I have what you're looking for. And she said, she knows me. She said, I'm coming over to see. And I went, okay, what do I have? I said, in 2008, I did a feature for Condé Nast Traveler for the Junta de Andalucía, and we went to a tablao flamenco in Jerez, but I didn't like the pictures. But let's look at them again 14 years later, or however long it's been. And we sat down together and we turned them into black and white and we cropped them, and we came up with like a dozen beautiful images.
I mean, this
that
is...
from that shoot, at the time, I really thought were useless.
It's hard to get it with the reflection.
But it really is a stunning image.
A stunning image. It says so much. It talks pain, music, passion.
Totally.
Yeah, really, as
Totally.
does the lady dancing above, the elegance, the softness, the romance within the dance. You're very Spanish at heart.
Indeed. I lived here 4 years as a kid. I've lived here since I was 19 now. That's talking most of my life in Spain. And while I'll always have that inner American, what's the word? Character, nature? It's none of those. Maybe energy is there, but it's blended and I would say overwhelmed by the Spanish.
I have to say that I know what you mean, and you don't lose your heritage and who you are, but it's beautiful to become this melange of something new.
Indeed, beautiful to be a mix, and I think mixtures are what's going to save the world. It's very hard to be, I think one of the dangerous things in life is to be an extremist. And it's very hard to be an extremist when you're a blend or a mix, because you know two different things, and it's very hard for you to say, no, but this is red, or this is black, or this is white, because you know red and black and white. So I think that will be the savior of the world. We'll be mixing things up a bit.
May the world hear you.
Yeah.
May the world hear you. Thank you for joining us to know what's going on in Marbella now. If you'd like to watch recordings and share them, you can do so from the RTV Marbella website, or alternatively, go to nicoleking.es with links to the programme, my column in the Euro Weekly News Marbella Moments, and of course the ZeroHero website with full listings of places that offer free soft drinks to the designated driver. Take care of yourselves, be nice to each other, y nos vemos de nuevo mañana. Hasta entonces, bye for now.
Change if we try. Just believe.